It says two boats A and B move away from a buoy anchored at the middle of the river along mutually perpendicular straight lines. So let us take this is a buoy which is fixed at the middle of the river, and boat A and boat B move away from this boat along mutually perpendicular direction. Again it says boat A along the river and boat B across the river. So let us take the river is flowing in this direction. So boat A flows along the river and boat B across the river that is perpendicular to A. After crossing, having moved off an equal distance from the buoy, the boats return. So after crossing, let us take this distance as D. After crossing D distance, A return. Similarly, in this case also, let us take this as C, and this distance is also D. So after crossing D distance, both the boats return towards the buoy. Okay. Find the ratio of the time of motion of boats tau A divided by tau B if both velocities with respect to water is eta is equal to 1.2 times greater than the stream velocity. So let us take the stream velocity is equal to V naught. So both velocities with respect to water is, that is each velocity of the boat, that is the boat velocity with respect to water is 1.2 times greater, means V of A, that is velocity of A, is equal to velocity of B is equal to 1.2 V naught. So here the river is flowing in this direction with velocity V naught, and when the boat A is moving this direction, then the resultant velocity with which the boat A is moving is V of A, which is 1.2 V naught plus the velocity of stream, that is plus V naught. So 1.2 V naught, which is the velocity of the boat, plus as it is flowing along the river, along the direction of the stream, then 1.2 V naught plus V naught is equal to 2.2 V naught. So the velocity of A with which it is moving along this direction is 2.2 V naught. So after reaching at the point D or after crossing D distance, it again returns. So while returning, the velocity of A is along this direction, which is 1.2 V naught, but the stream velocity is always in this direction, which is V naught. So here the resultant velocity with which the boat A is moving towards the buoy is 1.2 V naught minus V naught is equal to 0.2 V naught. Okay. So the total time required to the boat to move to the point D and again return to the buoy is, let us take T1 is equal to T1 dash plus T1 double dash. So T1 dash is the time in which the boat A moved from the buoy to reach the point at D. So it is distance, that is D, divided by the resultant velocity with which the boat A is moving towards this direction, that is 2.2 V naught, plus T1 double dash is the time in which the boat A is returning and reach the point, the buoy. Okay, so it is the distance which is the same, that is D, divided by the resultant velocity with which the A is moving in this direction, that is 0.2 V naught. So it is 10 D by 22 V naught plus 10 D by 2 V naught. So it is 120 D divided by 22 V naught. So the time required by the boat A to move to the point D and again come back to buoy is T1 is equal to 120 D divided by 22 V naught. Then we are taking the condition of boat B. It says that boat B is moving along perpendicular to A, that is across the river, but the velocity of stream is in this direction. So it must started moving along this direction. If the boat initially started moving along this direction, then by the flow of water, that is by the stream velocity in this direction, it must reach at some point like this here. But it says it moves along the perpendicular to A. That means it started initially moving along this direction, and by the velocity of water, it gradually moves along this direction and reach at point C. It started moving in this direction with 1.2 v naught velocity. Let us take this angle as theta. So the component of this velocity along this direction is 1.2 sin theta. That is v naught, 1.2 v naught sin theta, and along this direction is 1.2 cos theta. So the boat B crosses the river along this direction, that is reaches the point C, is only possible if this component of the velocity of boat B is equal to the velocity of stream, that is 1.2 sin theta is equal to v naught. Then only it is possible that boat B is moving across the river, that is perpendicular to A. So 1.2 sin theta is equal to v naught. 1.2 v naught sin theta is equal to v naught. Sin theta is 5 divided by 6. So this is the right angle triangle. Sin theta is equal to 5 by 6 means t by h is equal to 5 by 6. So this is 5 by 6 and this is b. So it is root over of 11. So cos theta is root over of 11 divided by 6. So here the velocity with which the boat is moving along this direction is 1.2 cos theta, that is cos theta is root over of 11 by 6. So it is 0.2 into root 11. Okay. So it says that after reaching point C, that is covering the same distance d, it again returned to the buoy which is fixed at the middle of the river. The time taken by this boat is, I am here writing, the time taken by the boat B is the time in which the boat reaches the point C, which is distance, that is d, divided by the velocity with which it is moving, that is it is 1.2 v naught cos theta. So it is 0.2 into root 11 v naught plus the time in which the boat B again reaches the buoy, that is distance is d and the velocity is also 1.2 v naught cos theta, that is 0.2 into root 11 v naught. So it is 2d divided by 0.2 into root 11 v naught. Okay. So find the ratio of time of motion of boats tau A by tau B. So it is said that it is tau A and this time is tau B. Okay. So we have to find now tau A divided by tau B, that is the ratio. Tau A divided by tau B is equal to 120d by 22 v naught. Let me solve this. It is 11, it is 60. That is 60d by 11 v naught divided by, it is 2d divided by 0.2 into root over of 11 v naught. So it is 10 to d. Okay, it is 10 and 10 6 are 60, d cancel out, v naught cancel out, and it is root over of 11. So tau A divided by tau B comes out to be like 6 by root over of 11. If you calculate this, then it is something like 1.809 like this. So we can round off to 1.8. So the ratio of time of motion of boats is tau A divided by tau B is equal to 1.8. Okay. So this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and we will see you in the next video. Bye.